Right, so we got Zedike Tangle on a bike. We have a furry. We have a Mustang pickup. And then we have an iPod click wheel. Everything's going swell.
Well, let's start off with obviously the first classic.
Yeah, I'd say
So
I'm gonna say C tier. I'm gonna say C tier.
it was the first good MP3
Yeah.
player.
Yeah, I'm putting it as a B
That's
tier.
like
I mean,
its main
better
thing.
than
It
a
was the
C tier,
first.
but-
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we put it low B.
So you gotta
tier
use
when we
like
put the other
Firewire.
one.
Like the middle,
whatever.
like it couldn't really go in B or C.
Yeah, it's wherever we feel.
I'm gonna put it in
but-
C because of the second.
I'm putting it in
gen.
B because it's like the first.
Fair enough. I'm putting it B, but I'd put the second gen. I'd go just a bit higher in B.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna put it with it and put first gen on
I'm gonna
C.
put that. I'm gonna put the second gen with the first gen if we're both putting them. If we're all putting it in B.
Yeah, because the second gen is essentially the same thing. It just introduced more storage options. Third gen, I think, deserves a B tier or an A tier. Like it
I
was
think
all
high
much
B.
Okay, the third gen is weird. It's
Yeah,
got
the third
that
gen is
really
weird.
cool all touch thing, and it's got the light up LEDs. But you
But it
need
has the
you
absolute
need
Freakish
Firewire.
reliance.
Yeah,
It has
Yeah, and a
Firewire.
lot of it.
you have to use the 30 pin to Firewire. So
Back then, I don't think it would have been that bad, but now.
now
using
it's just a
I think
massive
third
pain in the
gens are kind
ass.
of a-
Yeah,
yeah.
So I'm
So,
gonna like for the time it would have been a B or an A. I think now it should go in C.
yeah, same.
E. All right, now the fourth gen.
Are we
Gen
doing
mono.
No,
mono
fourth
first
gen
or?
mono. Yeah, fourth gen mono.
A tier. A tier.
Yeah,
A tier.
Straight in
solid
A tier.
A tier.
Because it has the monochrome screen. It's got
It
the
was
modding
it was the last
capabilities,
one to have the monochrome screen. It's
And
got
It doesn't
like,
rely on
That's
Firewire.
you can put I think you can put 256 gigs in it if you really
I
want
think
to.
you can.
Though
but it's a
100,
bit
128 is like the safe max for it.
unstable. Yeah,
Yeah.
So
I've got
solid
64 at
solid
the
A
moment.
tier. All right,
Yeah.
what about the color?
I think it would have been good for its time again, but I think it's not aged as well as the monochrome.
Yeah. Now it's like
Yeah.
kind of pointless.
B tier.
I'd say B tier because it still has all of the modding
Yeah.
capabilities, but
Yeah.
it just doesn't have any of the old school charm.
Highest B tier at the moment.
Our fifth
The
gen.
fifth-
Oh, the
gen.
fifth S.
Fifth gen.
S. Fifth gen is best
S.
gen.
Fifth gen
Yes,
is
I have a
hands
fifth
down.
gen actually.
The thing is, the fifth gen is easier to open, hands down, compared to the newer generation.
Definitely.
No.
Oh,
The
it's
best
modding
part. No.
capabilities
The
are
best
pretty
part
good.
about the fifth gen, you can put a bigger battery in it. That's like the main
The bigger
thing.
battery and it's also the color options. There are so many more color
There
options.
are two.
And plus, if you really want to go crazy, you can.
I mean, you
Three,
can mod
create
them.
your own
You can
cases.
put more.
Yeah, definitely.
Now the sixth gen,
Oh no, not the sixth gen.
A tier.
I'd say
Its cons
seventh
are
gen.
that it's difficult to open and its limitation of 128 gigs.
And they have, a lot of them have motherboard problems as well. I've
Mm.
only ever seen them with
I
motherboard
would put it in
problems. so
D, just below. The
I'm
photo.
putting it in D, but mostly because of my own personal experience. It has been absolutely hellish.
so big sad for the sixth gen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
The
now
seventh gen.
seventh
however.
gen, seventh gen. I'm putting A.
Yeah, I'll put that in A.
I saw
The seventh gen is definitely an A tier.
Because
As-
although they're a pain to open, like you get at least some reward out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As our Lord Down Under says, you can put 2 terabytes in it.
Yes. Well, I mean, technically
Yeah,
you
but
can put
that's
4.
like
It just
really
doesn't
good.
work very well.
The 7th gen gets all its credit because of its storage, its looks. Like, it looks, you have to admit, a 7th gen compared to a 5th gen looks a little bit nicer because of the finishes it has. But
Yeah.
otherwise, like,
I mean, I personally prefer the 5th gen.
I think a Scratch 6th gen looks a bit, or 7th gen looks better than a Scratch 5th gen.
Yeah, but you'll see the aluminum on the underside with the 6th gen, or 7th gen.
Yeah.
And also, like, my favorite thing about the 7th gen is the OS. I love having cover flow on that thing. That's one of my favorite parts about it.
Yeah.
But I have a 6.5 gen, but it's considered an early 7th gen. Has a limitation of 128 gigs, which is how much storage I put into mine. But it's like it's not quite S tier compared to the 5th gen. Because the 5th gen is like, that's what I recommend to people who are like wanting to get into the hobby. It's one of the easier full classics to open.
Alright,
Now
mini,
the first gen mini,
yeah, first
is
gen
a
mini.
B tier.
Yeah.
It's a B tier.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really do anything with it. It's not worth it, honestly.
You can do stuff with it, but it's just
But
not
it's just
capable.
overshadowed by the
By the
glorious 2nd gen. S tier.
And the second
S tier.
Best S tier hands down.
Yeah.
The upgradability, like people have
Throw
Mark is
256.
one of them.
You
They're
could-
512 gigs in one.
Alright, boys, the video's over. I'll see y'all in, like, I don't know, a week.